It is 6:37 right now, and nearly 90% of Americans plan to take more or about the same number of trips this summer. That's compared to what they did last summer. And they have a pretty good reason, too. Economic conditions have continued to give folks heavier workloads, higher stress levels, and lower morale among workers.
And for more, we're joined now by Jill Schlesinger from CBSMoneyWatch.com. She's live in New York this morning. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jill.
Good morning.
Okay, so how can workers disconnect during vacation?
I know it's so tough. I have struggled with this all the time. Almost half of Americans actually do work during their vacations. 35% monitor email. Oh boy, that is an alluring way to get connected. And 22% check their voicemail or take calls. So I talked to a bunch of career experts. They say, of course, this defeats the purpose of taking time off. If possible, they suggest to fully disconnect so you can gain those restorative benefits of vacation and return to the office recharged and more productive. If your job does require a check-in, pick a specific time of day. Let people know when you'll be contacting the office so they can be prepared to discuss any issues, and don't keep you on the phone too long.
All right. Any other tips to manage that time off?
You know, I always say use the out of office functions for voicemail and email. You know, I would be as tough as possible. I will not be returning your email. Let people know you're away. Provide the name of your backups. And I love this one. To avoid being overwhelmed by too much email on your return, use settings to organize incoming messages. You can categorize internal and external senders and designate messages from some contacts to be received by those who are covering for you while you're away.
And you also, Jill, say there's one last thing, something else you can do to kind of ease the craziness of it all when you're on vacation.
Oh gosh, I do this all the time. To prevent yourself from going crazy in the week before you leave, don't delay too much of those to-dos in the final days. If you are one of the 70% of Americans who are planning a summer staycation, don't fill your time with annoying tasks. Don't go to the dry cleaners on your time off. And on MoneyWatch.com, we've got 5 tips to avoid a staycation disaster. Isn't it nice I didn't mention the word grease once in this whole segment?
Love it. Jill, thank you.
Take care.